Welcome to this lesson on analyzing plug-and-play device tree information in Windows Kernel Mode. Understanding the device tree is fundamental for anyone involved in Windows driver development, system debugging, or low-level system analysis. Plug-and-play, often abbreviated as PnP, is Windows' mechanism for dynamically managing hardware resources, allowing devices to be added or removed without system configuration. The device tree is a hierarchical representation of all devices known to the operating system. Our focus will be on examining this tree from the perspective of the kernel, providing deep insights into how Windows perceives and manages hardware. This session will equip you with the knowledge and tools to navigate and interpret this crucial system component. So, why is it important to delve into the PnP device tree? The primary reason is for robust driver development and debugging. When a device isn't behaving as expected, analyzing its position and properties within the device tree can reveal configuration issues, resource conflicts, or incorrect driver loading. It's crucial for maintaining system stability. By understanding how devices are enumerated and managed, you can diagnose and resolve conflicts that might lead to system crashes or instability. Furthermore, it provides a comprehensive view of hardware enumeration, allowing you to verify that all intended devices are present, correctly identified, and properly functioning within the system. This deep understanding is invaluable for advanced troubleshooting. At the heart of Windows PnP operations lies the PnP Manager. This kernel mode component is responsible for orchestrating the enumeration, configuration, and resource allocation of all devices. It interacts closely with various driver types. Bus drivers, like the PCI or USB host controller drivers, are responsible for detecting hardware on their respective buses and reporting them to the PnP Manager. Function drivers provide the actual operational functionality for a device, enabling applications to interact with it. Lastly, filter drivers are optional components that can sit above or below a function driver in the device stack, modifying or extending its behavior. Understanding these roles is key to comprehending the overall PnP architecture. Central to the PnP device tree is the device node, or dev node. A dev node is a kernel mode data structure that represents a single physical or logical device within the system. Every device, whether a physical hardware component like a graphics card or a logical entity like a software enumerated device, has an associated dev node. Each dev node is assigned a unique identifier known as the device instance ID, which allows the system to uniquely distinguish it. Furthermore, the dev node stores critical state information about the device, including its current PnP status, its capabilities, and whether it's currently started or stopped. This structure forms the backbone of the device tree. While the dev node represents a device from the PnP Manager's perspective, the I/O Manager uses a different but related structure called the device object. Every driver that claims a PnP device creates one or more device objects to represent its interaction with that device. A key aspect is the driver association, where each device object contains a pointer to the specific driver object that created it. This linkage is crucial for the I/O Manager to route requests to the correct driver. Additionally, a device object typically includes a device extension, which is a driver-allocated memory area used to store driver-specific context data. This allows drivers to maintain state information related to their managed device. Devices in Windows don't operate in isolation. They often involve a driver stack, a layered hierarchy of drivers working together to manage a single device. At the bottom is typically a bus driver, followed by a function driver and potentially one or more filter drivers. When an I/O request is made to a device, it typically flows downwards through this stack, a process known as IRP flow. The I/O request packet, IRP, is passed from one driver to the next, with each driver processing its relevant portion of the request. Specific PnP IRPs are used by the PnP Manager to query, start, stop, or remove devices, flowing through the device stack to notify all involved drivers of PnP events. Analyzing the PnP device tree effectively requires knowing the right tools. For a quick, high-level overview, the built-in Device Manager GUI provides basic device information. For command line operations, PnP util is invaluable for managing drivers and devices. When you need to dive deep into kernel mode, WinDebug and WDK tools are indispensable for live debugging and inspecting device structures. Finally, for programmatic access, Windows offers the WMI and Setup DIXX APIs. These APIs allow developers to enumerate devices, query their properties, and manage them programmatically, offering flexibility for custom tools and scripts. Each tool serves a different purpose, ranging from user-friendly interfaces to powerful kernel-level introspection. When analyzing a device, several key properties provide critical insights. Device registry properties are stored within the Windows registry and contain a wealth of configuration and PnP-specific data for each device instance. Device capabilities, devprop_, are PnP attributes that describe what a device can do, such as whether it's removable or has unique hardware IDs. Hardware IDs, HWIDs, are unique identifiers that describe a specific piece of hardware, crucial for driver matching. Complementing HWIDs are compatibility IDs, compat IDs, which are less specific identifiers allowing multiple hardware devices to share a common driver if they provide similar functionality. Understanding these properties is vital for troubleshooting and driver installation. For complex PnP issues, advanced debugging techniques become indispensable. Live kernel debugging with WinDebug allows real-time inspection of the kernel, enabling you to set breakpoints, examine data structures like dev nodes and device objects, and trace IRP flow. When a system crashes, crash dump analysis provides a post-mortem snapshot of the kernel state, allowing you to identify the root cause of PnP-related blue screens. Additionally, event tracing for Windows, or ETW, is a powerful, low-overhead tracing mechanism that can capture detailed PnP events. By analyzing ETW logs, you can reconstruct the sequence of PnP operations and identify anomalies that lead to problems. These techniques are essential for deep-seated PnP problem resolution. To wrap up, successfully navigating the Windows PnP device tree requires a structured approach and continuous learning. First, it's crucial to master PnP fundamentals, understanding the roles of the PnP manager, dev nodes, and device objects. Next, make sure to utilize WDK tools effectively. Tools like WinDebug, PnP Util, and the Setup DIX APIs are your best friends for deep analysis. Finally, remember to stay updated with the latest Windows kernel changes and documentation. The PnP architecture evolves, and keeping your knowledge current will ensure you remain proficient in diagnosing and resolving hardware-related issues in Windows kernel mode. With these practices, you'll be well equipped to tackle even the most challenging PnP scenarios.